Hello everyone, today I made some significant upgrades to the beach, and it involves minifigures, so let's get started. So here it is almost done. You can also probably tell that the water looks a little different because I am so close to finishing. I am so close to having enough blue pieces, but that's okay. I'll order some eventually. This is all I have, completely out. But as far as minifigures, the goal of this video is to go over some of the small little details and show you how the beach went to a whole new level. So I guess we can start with some of the bigger things. We can start with the water. I included a little jet ski guy, a surfer. This woman is supposed to be here, but I don't have her spot yet, so we'll just throw her to the side. This kid, you can tell he's locked in. He is meant to be, look like he's in the water. He's carrying a surfboard out so he can go surfing. This guy is a little rowboat guy. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know why I did this right here, because this little weird gap thing that wasn't working and wasn't aligning, so I said, let's just slap a rowboat on top of it. I also have this boat, which is a sailboat. Then we have this little girl out here in the water, as well as this guy out in the water. This one is coming back in off a surf, and there's a little puppy around there. Just a bunch of people all around sitting in beach chairs, having some snacks, normal chairs. This guy's walking in the water. This girl found a sea turtle, just taking a picture. Lifeguards, people playing music, some crabs. And then back here, I have a little ice cream van with the guy in the ice cream suit. There is these people attempting to play volleyball. I don't know where the ball is. I guess I'll have to look for that. Back here, there's the hot dog stand with the hot dog guy. This person just made a sandcastle. I think that's a pretty cool design that I made. This person's grilling. She seems a little stressed. I also included a porta potty back here. And there is also a pirate. Over here is there's a little building on the beach, and that is the Shrimp Shack. So I modified this from the Shrimp Shack set. Oof, that's a tongue twister. From Hidden Side. I also put this on the top, hot offer 50% off. There's just some people going to buy. Then over here I have this guy who is selling some surfboards or renting them out. And then I have a little campfire scene, which I think is nice. And then probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole beach is this guy, who, if you recognize him, let's see if I can focus on him. He is the guy who has a head cast, a black and blue eye, a cast, and crutches. So I thought that was a cool story to include. So now we can kind of take a look at the wall. So the wall, if you guys have seen my previous videos, you'll know that I started the wall, but I didn't have enough pieces. But I went to the pad wall the other day. Go check out that video as well. And I got the 1x4 masonry in light bluish gray, which is the accent color I use for the wall. So I got pretty far because I used a lot of them. I definitely didn't finish them. I still have a ton left. And I still have a couple 1x2s hanging around. I like to use them for little details every once in a while. But I think the wall looks pretty nice. Now I'm completely out of olive green, but I have a ton of the light bluish gray. So I have to go back to the pad wall, and we will take a look at what they got there. I'm actually going to New York City this weekend, and I am going to the flagship LEGO store, and hopefully they have an awesome PAP selection there. So I'll be uploading something onto here, probably. Also, now that I'm here and I have you guys, I have just started reposting on my Instagram. I took a break from Instagram and really started focusing on YouTube instead, because I like the more long-form content, but I figured it's nice to cross-promote and get more people who watch more short-form content onto here to up my subscribers, viewers, everything. Big thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. Right now, at the time of filming, we are 161 subscribers, so thank you for that. So that is my minifigure detailed beach. So I hope you enjoyed. I think it brings the beach to a whole new level. It looks a lot more lively and less sand. And the next steps for it is doing more of the boardwalk, as well as getting more of the 1x2 olive green masonry bricks and finishing the wall, as well as ordering a couple more light azure pieces to finish off the water. I have the tiles, but I don't have the pieces. So again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.